Hello, once again, everybody. Well, it's a bit after midnight, so let's go to sleep. Take two of this episode, because I tried to record it earlier, and the power went out. My computer didn't blue screen. The whole power to at least the building went out. It's out for at least, 40 minutes? So I had to wait around and do some packing. I still have some more packing to do, but whatever. I think I'm pretty much just about done with that, though. So all is fine. Why is my mic not picking me up that well? Hello? Adjust the sensitivity a little bit. It'll be fine. It has been kind of rainy outside for like a solid day, just about. Oh, sorry, wrong buttons. But oh well. Once I froze for a moment and I felt my heart stopping. So yeah, all I have to do is record this episode, record the next episode while my recording is done. Need to go over my packing with somebody, at least do a quick little once over, but I think I got basically all of my packing done already. Other than the stuff that I'll be throwing in like day of leaving, like Switch, power bank, phone, etc. But that'll be done tomorrow, because tomorrow's the actual day I'm going. So all is well there. And yeah, otherwise everything is looking fine. See, I think I wound up bringing, I wound up packing 9 commander decks to bring with me for this event, which is... I did some of the math before. It's a 3-day event, because it's, the long weekend. And the event is... Yeah, and I've purchased 20 entry tickets for 20 games of Commander. Plus, I signed up for the Grand Melee. However, if I show up to the event before noon, I'll get an extra entry ticket. Actually, that reminds me to check. Is the place actually going to be open before noon on all 3 days? Yes, so Friday is cutting it close, but yes, strictly speaking, yes. So, there'll be 23 games of regular old Commander, plus the Grand Melee. So, 23 games of Commander. Commander games, I would say a regular Commander game takes about 2 hours. It's been a little while since I've done just a regular basic old Commander game, but yeah, usually about 2 hours-ish, all things considered. So that would be about 46 hours of Commander play. If we try to split that evenly up between the groups, we can round down and say 45 hours. That'd be 15 hours per day. That seems like a little bit much, I'm thinking. Especially since the event is open 11 to 13 hours. More so. 10.5 to 13 hours on any given day. So, 15 hours seems like a bit much. But I mean, we could do, say, 23 or 24 hours, 8, 16, 24. We could do that. So basically, I am just going to be trying to get there as early as possible and just playing Commander all day on each of the days. And that's just going to be basically it. I don't know if they're going to have a wait right here thing, or like I don't know if there's going to be a lot of vendors. Like I don't know how they are going to do the whole queuing up for games things, because different conventions do them in different ways. Because I've been at one where they give you like, was it buzzers? Like you can get at some restaurants sometimes. It's like, oh, hey, and when your game is ready to fire, this thing will just buzz and light up and stuff. And you just come right over here and then we'll get... Because that means we've have enough people to start up a game. So, yeah. So I've had to go through all of my various commander decks just to take all of the proxies out of them, because heck yeah, I run some proxies in my commander decks, but these event coordinators specifically don't accept proxies. So I've had to take those out, or really, for the most part, just choose decks that don't have proxies in them. Whatevs. I don't really care about the cucumbers. I could level up the cucumbers. I don't care. Cucumbers, even if they do reach level 10, are still not going to be great. Oh, my hair. So I believe I had said that I'd be doing a whole lot of grinding for this upcoming while here. Yeah, being level 70 and all. So let's just go in and do some mindless grinding for 2 episodes, right? It is 9 a.m. So my strength is a 9 behind my level. So by the looks of things, I'm going to need 9 at least extra proteins. Alright, so yes. So, hoping that I get to the events before noon on each of the days so I can get the extra entry tickets, and by the looks of it, I'm probably going to need to get potentially extra. Who knows? I'm sure if I have a lot of extra tickets on Sunday, I can figure something out, like join a draft or sell off the tickets to the event organizers for extra booster packs, or like whatevs. I'm sure I can do something if I wind up with extras. So it's just a matter of whatever happens, happens, right? So yeah, 23 games of Commander plus the Grand Melee. So on Friday, I want to go and either... No, I think on Friday I want to buy a collector booster box and hope for like a nice fancy version of the One Ring. Because I think there are 3 versions. There's the One of One, which... No, I'm not going to pull the One of One ring. No, there's the regular One Ring, which looks fine enough. And then there's, like, the panorama version. Getting that one would be neat. If I got... Yeah, I'd totally run that if I, got it. So that's the one I'm... Like, the one I'm hoping to get is the one of One Ring. Just play it only in the Grand Melee, which that would be very dangerous. I probably shouldn't. But yeah, basically, yeah, let the whole internet know that I have it. And try to sell it for enough to essentially be set for life. Yeah, open up a second bank account so nobody necessarily knows I have the money. Just flat out buy a house. Take out a few hundred... Oh, heck yeah. Take out a few $100,000 in cash. Buy an entire house with cash. And with that kind of money, I could just get a house built, just get a nice plot of land somewhere. But yeah, the panorama one is, I would hope, a reasonable expectation to be able to get. And it's nice and pretty, so I want to get that. Because for my artifact deck, if I could get extra copies of the One Ring, now that would be useful, because the One Ring is a heckin' draw engine, is what it is. It's just extra useful in my artifact deck, because I can keep untapping it over and over again, and just get obsessive amounts of value with it. So I have some high power decks in a couple of boulders, and I have some mid to low power decks just in a communal deck box altogether. So hopefully everything will be fine power level wise. But then yeah. And if I don't manage to open up the One Ring, I will just bite the bullet and buy it, but current prices for the thing are excessively high. I mean, gosh, hopefully I can go to the event and they actually have it there. It would suck to, it'd suck to go there on a Saturday just to find, oh yeah, we don't, oh my god, wait, strength went up by 4 in one level. There's none, I'm behind now, it's only 6 behind, which sounds like it's only 3, but do keep in mind the level also went up by 1. So yeah, strength went up by 4 in one level. From 61 up to 65, and I still have 2 proteins in my pocket. I was hoping that'd be a third, but whatever. I've got 2 so far already, so I shouldn't be greedy. Boom. Boom, boom, boom! But yeah, otherwise I'll have to replace the One Ring in my deck with something else, but that One Ring has proven to be very useful, especially since my command allows me to flash in any spell in my deck. Liberator Ursus Balthopter. It has flash, and you can flash in artifact spells and colorless spells, but it itself is colorless, so I can flash any card in my deck, just right into play. And that has proven to be extremely useful at times. It's kind of hilarious. I've been tempted to put all his dust back into the deck, just for the idea of, it's like, oh, Renota player is trying to do a whole bunch of scary things or whatever. Some players trying to assemble a huge board state of colored permanents. Yeah, well, not anymore. Done. Done. gosh, what's that one commander? Sometimes it's in CDH. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent draw card, they got a big old board of a lot of things. And I just go, cool. All is dust. Sacrifice all of your colored permanents. And so all I really need is 3 more proteins. Or, you know, more levels where I just get an obsessive, just a whole bunch of strength. You know what? Let's go into 0 rune points, and let's go back to the farm, refresh all of our rune points, and then let's go and instead fight against the buffaloes. Because our strength is close enough to our level, or at least it will be after these proteins, where I believe that, given the discrepancy in power levels, given the discrepancy in amount of strength gained in any given level, we could potentially we could very potentially just have a another level where we get a whole lot of strength. So if that does happen, this way you'll be more so prepared. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look, they're watering like the entire field. Cutesy. So I feel like I want to get my level up closer to like 90 or so, and then I can worry about farming a bunch of proteins with the last of my levels, instead of doing it around 70 and then going, huzzah, strength has reached my level, and then, you know, getting some level up so his strength keeps bypassing it. I don't know offhand any creatures that give, like, vitality ups. Ellie? But today is also supposed to be the day where Azura and I finish watching season 2 of My Little Pony. I have season 3 saved on a thumb drive. I also have seasons 1 through 5 just saved on my phone. So I could always just watch that. Yeah, we want to watch all of season 3 of My Little... Oh, I want us to watch all of season 3 of My Little Pony while I'm down there. It might or it might not happen. Hard to know ahead of time, I probably won't take any pictures of the event while I'm there, but yeah, probably be just solidly there for the whole weekend. I really should have booked like an extra day, but if I book, yeah, every extra day that I'm there is 2 extra episodes I have to record. So there's that to be reminded about. These things provide so much XP, it's crazy. How much does the bullhorn sell for it? It's like 400, but it's level 2, so 800. Yeah, back in Factory 1, going from level 1 to level 2 means doubling the sale cost of the item. Which is why shops can't sell stuff above level 1. So if you want, like, seeds of higher levels, you can't just ship them all out to the shops and have them get all of the high level seeds. You have to just have them yourself. See, now we're only 4 behind. Weren't we already 4 behind? Wait, we're 6 behind, and then I had 3. Yeah, I don't think strength went up at that level. Or whatever, 2 levels in 1 day. We could potentially go for a 3rd. And I'm realizing that I totally forgot, while I was on my way up here, to go for the, so I wanted stuff. I wanted, right, to go for watering. I went to water those, pineapples. Which, yeah, those things take for flippin' ever to grow, but we go every 5 days, sell for an excessive amount. Alright. That's it. Of course, spending the whole weekend playing Commander isn't why I'm going to the event. If I wanted to just spend a weekend playing Commander, I could do that from home. Going to the event to, playing Commander in person, which is better than playing it online, in my opinion. Yeah, potentially meeting people, but goodness knows I never make any friends at these events. Too socially shy for friend making. Alright. Yeah, don't care about the cucumbers. Just keep going and just keep trying. That's all I can really give for myself. What's that? And stuff, things, excitement. What's going on? Right. Yeah. Because yeah, playing online can't really so well do Grand Melee event online. Like, to keep something like that properly organized, you would have to have, like, multiple judges, right? Because you'd have to have someone... You'd have to have people watching to make sure, like, turn orders being passed properly. I'm imagining that there'd be, like a chip or whatever. You know, like big blind, small blind from poker. It'd be like a chip that gets, like, passed around. Yeah. Imagine there'd be, like, chips that are, like, passed around to determine turn order. so everyone, yeah, so everyone can know like who they're supposed to be focusing on at any given time. Yeah, I'm just hoping that people won't hate me for bringing CDH to this kind of thing, but like, if there is going to be like prizing and stuff, yes. And I guess I could potentially participate in some CDH games, say on Sunday, if I still have like a bunch of entry tickets left. I could just be all like, yeah, let's do some CDH, whatevs. Some on-demand CDH. How fun. But gosh, not having, not having Mishra's Workshop for my deck is annoying. Okay, so I just got another level. I'm still 4 behind. At least I did get 1 strength point there. Okay, it's literally based on day. What? Okay, defeat this last one. And then I'll teleport back home. Grab an extra, what, 2? And I just run inside. Okay, so I do want my mining level to go up. If you look at the mining right now, it's almost at that little bar thing. Oh my gosh, it's still raining! Now it's just slightly closer to the little bar thing. Let's go grab 4 runes. One, 2, 3, 4. That's all that's left. Okay, yeah, I think charging it up before going makes it go faster, but overall it would be even faster to actually just break rocks. So let's just make this go just nice and quick here. Okay, like, average commander entry, just entering into the game, 25 prize tickets, extra 25 if you win. Grand melee entry is 6 times the regular amount. Even if you lose, you still get 100 prize tickets, so, you know, you lose out on 2 games worth of prize tickets. If you just always lose your commander games, it's still better to just play basic commander games. I'm sorry, phone? Alright, there we go. Everything is fine. Right, Cinnamon? Meow. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of this to get mining level up, but the alternative is spending some of our precious time, instead of grinding for levels, just going to rocks all over the place. And this is faster than trying to level up pharmacy. A lot less flashy lights inducing. 85 to 43. That means it takes literally 42. Wow, what are the odds? Plus 6 max HP. Get some large yawns. Have a cat try to put his head in my mouth. What are you, Cinnamon, a lion tamer? Silly kitty. Oh, what was I talking about? Right. So, if you're the sort to lose every commander game, it is more, cost efficient to play just regular commander games. Because playing in the Grand Melee is going to be less overall cards worth it. Yeah, you don't get quite as many points, prize tickets. However, if you have a decent chance of actually winning, like the winner of the Grand Melee gets 1,000 prize tickets. So, you know, if you really and truly believe that you can win it all, it could be worth it. Great big, nice and big gamble. I still really like that one that I've gone to, where for casual commander games, everyone gets like a thing of prize tickets, whatever, just for participating, and everyone gets a second one to give to another player. So it could be like, hey, your deck was awesome. Here, have these extra prize tickets, whatever. It could be, hey, don't kill me and I'll give you the extra prize tickets. A lot of tables suggest, hey, everyone just pass the extras to the left. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Basically, everyone just keeps their own prize tickets. And we just have a regular game. And that was the actual, like, prize for quote-unquote winning. Was that. There was no specific prize for winning. You could give yours to the winner if you wanted to. A table could decide, hey, winner gets all of them. Gets all of these. It's up to the table to decide how they want to use them. And that was, like, really nice. And each one of those, I believe, was worth one booster pack. They had a prize ticket card that was worth a booster pack, and they had another prize ticket card that was, like, 10 prize tickets, whatever. But 10 prize tickets was a booster pack. So I remember being on, like, Saturday and Sunday, exchanging my get a booster pack prize ticket cards for 10-point prize ticket cards at the prize ticket counter with people who just wanted to get booster packs. It's like, no. It's like, you're going to use the 10-point thingy just to get booster packs. Trade it to me. It's like, it's all the same for you, but I don't have to get booster packs with the prize tickets. I can save them up for something. And so, and the people at the prize ticket wall were like, yeah, no, that's actually fair. Like, if you're going to use your 10 prize tickets to get a booster pack, it's the same thing as using a booster pack prize ticket. And considering I live in Canada, and this event was in Canada, a lot of people are like, yeah, sure. They were willing to do a trade that did not benefit them, strictly because it did not hurt them. So, you know, Canada is pretty cool. If they were willing to do a trade that didn't benefit them, as long as it did not hurt them. It's like, what's the catch? It benefits me. But it's like, yeah, it's very rare to see those kinds of trades where a trade can benefit one party and not benefit or harm the other party. It's like they wanted to use their card to get a booster pack. they still get to do that. They go down by the one card and go up by a booster pack. Same overall end result for them. Yeah. To make that whole thing a heck of a lot funnier, the card that I wanted, the card that I was trying to save up for at the prize wall wound up getting bought. Wound up getting bought before I could get it, so I actually traded all of those prize cards for booster packs anyway. So, whoops. So that didn't wind up actually working so well for me after all, but so that was kind of, what, dramatic irony? It was kind of funny. But, oh yeah. I had taken a plane to go across the country, and my only, like, bag was this, like, cheap backpack that I brought along. It was like a one-ply backpack. Like, how it didn't break under the weight of the stuff I brought there was a mystery. Oh, hey, rain's really coming down now. As opposed to earlier when it was just fake coming down. No. And then, for the way back, I also had like 4 booster boxes with me. Yeah, that was what my overall prize was for participating in that whole event. I did get some individual magic cards, one of which might be worth a few $100s. I'm not entirely certain. I got like 4 full booster boxes because I wanted a Force of Will that was up on the prize wall. But then by the time I went for it, no, wait. I'm trying to remember what it was exactly. Because I remember that there was a Bayou and there was a Force of Will. One card was there early on, but before I managed to get enough prize tickets for it, it got, someone else had claimed it. Which, like, whatever, that happens. Unfortunate, but that happens. And the other card was only put up there, like, on the last day. So I'd already bought other stuff on the prize wall, because I didn't realize that they were going to put up more cards. Maybe I should have asked, whatever. But I didn't know that they were going to put up more cards, and then they did. And it's like, oh, well, I do want that card. And it turns out that if I hadn't specifically bought one specific other card, then I would have had exactly enough prize tickets to buy that. I think the second one was the Force of Will. I wanted to buy you originally, and then it was all like, nope, someone else got it. I was like, shoot. Oh, how about that Force of Will? It's like, oh, no, because you bought a Invention Planar Bridge, you can't afford the Force of Will now. It's like, fine then. See, and the Fancy Smanchy set wasn't available. Those, what is it, like Eternal Masters 2? What was the big set? Whatever. That had all been sold out. So, like, fine then. I guess I'll just buy a heck ton of Almond Cat. And, because they have the Invocation cards, so I was trying to get myself an Invocation Force of Will. I did get 2 Invocation cards, but they were like the low tier stuff that don't sell for hundreds of dollars. So it's like, okay, cool, I got Worship and some other card that I don't even remember what it was. It's not a rainy day, and it's a holiday, and it's 9 a.m. Alrighty. We should save. Oh, that's right. We should go talk to the guy up there first. And hope that he's selling the big bed, because we can't get married without it. Okay. Knife set, frying pan, mixer. I believe we have all those. Oven and cooking pot. Knife set, frying pan, mixer, oven, cooking pot, steamer. Do we have the mixer? Yeah, knife, frying pan, mixer. We seem to have all the cooking things. Let me go and check exactly what all of the cooking things means. I have a cat on me right now, so I can use a controller, but trying to use this isn't on. Okay, no utensil is the 7th. Okay. Okay. Everything else is fine. We did not have the big bed, which is unfortunate, so we might have to actually wait until next weekend. Hello. Act as a bridge between humans and other species. Well, I got a bunch of aminals. Oh. So wait, she proposes? So unfortunately can't do it this weekend because we don't have the big bed yet. So that's unfortunate. Which means we're gonna have to wait until next holiday. Next weekend, I guess. It's only, what, the 19th? Yeah, what? 1st, 7th, 13th, 19th, 25? Or winter the 1st. We get married on the 1st of winter. That sounds lovely. Oh, what else is going on? I don't know. Nothing really. Just looking forward to this weekend. I downloaded, what was it, like 100 gigabytes of Brony music. I think I'm going to try to put on my phone so I can just listen to a heck ton of music on the bus. And I figure with that sheer number of songs, especially if I can find a way to make it all work out, just manually scan through all of the songs, find the ones that are actual songs instead of just, like, find the ones that actually have lyrics as opposed to ones that are just sounds. You know what I'm saying. But from the ones I've looked through so far, they might just all be just sounds, but whatever. That would probably take a good 5 hours to do. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, now I have to worry about my sweet potatoes. I figured that once my Rune points get down to 0, then I can go and worry about the sweet potatoes. That'll take a sufficient length of time. Yeah, gosh. Starting up Let's Play, only for the power to pretty much immediately go out, was like just a cosmic, like, just screw you. Or at least it was daylight out when the power went out, yeah. Best time, theoretically, for the power to go out is, like, while the individual is sleeping. Theoretically speaking, I say. Next best time is during the day. And I say best time theoretically because there are people who do rely on electrical devices in order to sleep, in which case the power going out while they sleep is either a bad thing or a disastrous thing, depending on how reliant they are on these devices. Like, I think my dad uses, like, a CPAP machine, whatever, and regardless, I don't use any such devices to help me sleep, so if the power had gone out while I was asleep, I wouldn't even notice. Yeah. Directly best season for the power to go out, summertime. Theoretically best. I mean, I guess spring, right? Because if it goes out in the summertime, it's like blistering hot and now you don't have AC, but I don't have AC, so I don't care. I could just get like one more experience orb. Knowing nom 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 nom. Like, seriously, other than going for more monster huts, what do I need the lumber for? Oh wait, speaking of monster hearts, I'll be fine at least another day. So you go in tomorrow and buy the stuff for them all? That'll be fine. Just buy a heck ton of feed. Also, maybe sell all of this yarn that I've been making. And you. And yep. What is it about every Rune Factory game having a point where you just need like an arbitrarily heck ton of monsters? Of the 3 I've played, they've all had a point. To be fair, at Rune Factory 1, you only need an arbitrary heck ton of monsters if you want to marry Tabitha. But I mean, like, still... yeah. What is this, level 74? Yeah, it's fine. No. Okay. It's only like 4 p.m., so I should spend the rest of the in-game day just grinding. So what else to talk about? Right. Oh, right, things to pack. Play that. Alright. Maybe get the colorful dice. Maybe. Probably. I did bring my Planeswalker deck, which tends to go a bit excessive at times, but whatevs. Yeah, now that's really a deck based around crowd control. Once I get to the point of being able... Oh yeah. Early game, going from 0 Planeswalkers a turn, then once it gets to turn 3, I can start doing... I can usually... typically start casting a Planeswalker each turn. And then after I've started casting a Planeswalker each turn, eventually it gets to the mid-game where I can cast 2 Planeswalkers a turn. And it all depends on what Planeswalkers I get out to determine how bad they are, but how good it is for me and how bad it is for the rest of the table. Because if I can get out ones that make tokens, especially on a 0 tick or an up tick, then I can just sit there with my Planeswalkers, and even if they swing at me, I can block with the tokens they make. And then, you know, more players have to keep swinging at the Planeswalkers if they want to take them down. And on my turn, I can go and make more tokens again. So, I like having... I like having decks based around a very narrow and specific window of expertise. Like, you know, my CDH deck being colorless cards. So whenever a set comes out, I look through all of the colorless cards and determine what might be most useful. The Lord of the Rings set coming out has a lot of cards that seem like they might be potentially good, but then it also has the One Ring, which is just amazing for the deck. I'd heard that apparently someone actually had managed to make a deck actually based on just the oversized cards. The... what's it, like 6, 7, 8-inch tall cards? Just make a full Commander deck like that. Take... I know someone made a Pokemon deck like that. It was not a good deck, but they did it. Oh gosh. 1 level, and all it requires is basically an entire rune bar. Come on, give me a whole bunch of strength points. Seriously! literally the entire rune bar. Hey, I got 2 strength points. Cool. Now I'm only 4 points behind. Ouch. Let's warp back home. Go do one little last batch. Warp back home. Get some more runes. Do one little last batch of grinding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, I was saying about stuff. Yeah, planeswalkers, if they make tokens, they can, like, protect themselves. And, right, whenever a new set comes out, I can look through all the colorless cards, my colorless deck, look through the planeswalkers, my planeswalker deck. There usually never any tribal cards coming out anymore, so tribal deck doesn't get any bonuses. But I can look. But if future sets come out with more battles, I can add to my battle deck and make the battle deck actually a Umoi Battles deck, which is a really weird take on an Umoi deck. Because, like, Umoi creatures and Umoi artifacts could essentially just be, like, a regular deck. There are enough creatures out there, enough artifacts out. And, like, heck, you can make an Umoi artifacts deck and have a whole bunch of, artifact ramp, and then also artifact creatures. And you can still have plenty of creatures to do, you know, creature shenanigans. Artifacts for constant effects. Like, I have a deck that's pretty much just artifacts and lands, and it's CEDH. Like, I'd have to change, like, what, 4, maybe 5 cards from... I have to change maybe 4 or 5 cards out of the deck, including the commander, so I could add Umoi in and otherwise leave the deck the same, and it's still just a really solid and good deck. Creatures, you can have, with creature ETBs and weird creature abilities that are available these days, yeah, you can have a creatures-based deck that is really useful. And everything is fine with that. And you don't have to worry about any specific other whatever things. And then you have, and then Umoi enchantments. Because there is one legendary creature enchantment in 5-color, if you're going to make Umoi enchantments, just make it that and make 5-color shrines, and people already make, you know, 5-color enchantment only decks, well, enchantment and land only decks. And they don't even throw in Umoi, even though Umoi would be a free card to throw in for that. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, mining. See, I don't know if extra mining level gives better materials, or if it just gives higher level materials. Like, yeah, that is the question. Bleh. However, if one wanted to make an Umoi enchantments deck that wasn't 5-color, because they... Which, I mean, doing so would be just making a strictly worse Umoi deck, and everyone would be all like, why are you doing that? It's just strictly worse. Like, well, I want to do it because just making a 5-color shrines deck doesn't appeal to me. It is possible to make a 2-color Umoi deck, but I don't think it's possible to legally make a 3-color or 4-color Omori deck. Omori enchantments deck. And of course you can't have a 1 or 0 color deck with Omori as companion because Omori is Golgari. You have to have at least Golgari color identity in your commander and thus your commander deck in order to have Omori as companion, even though I wish that that wasn't actually the case, but it is. I think Azura's trying to get my attention for something. But yeah, there is a Theros god who is Golgari and is a legendary enchantment creature god. And you could just have that as your commander. Simple enough. Or you could use the background mechanic that came out for one set. I'll defeat 2 more of these. Oh, but how are you going to do that? All of the cards that say choose a background are creatures, and you can't have 2 backgrounds that are enchantments as your commanders. Actually you can. Because since it was a set made for draft, it has a legendary enchantment creature background, so you can have the card as your background. Look at how flipping close I should have checked that. Look at how flipping close I was to another level up. Wow. Okay, wait, hold on. I just want to do this just to get the level, you know? Oh, strength didn't go up. Boo. Regardless. But yeah, so you can have that creature as your commander, and then just have a background. Because, yeah, the creature itself is colorless, but it specifically says that if it is one of your commanders, you can give it a color before the game begins. So that will allow you to have, you know, a commander with a background and have a 2-color deck that way. So yeah, boom, you can just do that and everything would be fine. Well, if this is not going to do so well at actually getting... This doesn't do it, I have an idea. No, that did it. Okay, cool. So you can have those as your commanders and still make an enchantment-only Omori deck, which is the funniest option of them all to me. So that's the option that I want to go with. I mean, yeah, it's as simple as that. That's the one that feels the funniest, so that's what I want to try. I don't know. Not much else going on. Maybe I could get Zero to hang around for the next episode and we can go and record it together, and hopefully the power doesn't go out again, but Yeah, it's probably fine. It's hopefully gonna be fine. I would hope so. Yeah, level 76. Yeah, at some point after I get my combat level basically all the way up, I'm just going to find a section in one of the dungeons with like just a whole bunch of rocks. Just farm up rocks near the entrance to a dungeon or something. But yeah, all of this in mind. Oh, right. These need to go. I need to do that. Alright, and of course, red and orange and yellow. Everything is fine. Let's save. One more episode to go, and I don't have to worry about recording until I get back from the trip.